Good morning. Happy Friday. We made it to Friday. I'm so excited to continue on this series of reclaiming our energy. I hope it's been helpful. I've been getting some good feedback. People have been reaching out to me saying that they've been enjoying this series. I will again this week, or on next Thursday, I will put out a full-length episode with everything from this series on the Bella Grayce podcast. If you missed it, if you are just joining us, just tuning in, and you want to go back and hear all of the information that we talked about breaking free from burnout, that is like a broad overview of what burnout is, how to break free from it, how to recognize the signs, and the consequences of ignoring the signs. So all of that I put into one concise episode. That episode aired yesterday on the Bella Grayce podcast. You can listen to it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you get your podcasts. It is Bella Grayce podcast. Grace is spelled like the color gray, C-E, so Grayce. And it's always linked in my bio on my Facebook page. So if you want to listen to the complete episode about breaking free from burnout, you can do that through the Bella Grayce podcast. Okay, and then this one, I'll put it all together and it'll air a week from yesterday. All right, so if you are getting sleep, but you're still waking up exhausted, your body might not be getting the kind of rest that it actually needs. Welcome to day 4 of Reclaim Your Energy. I'm Teresa Mitchell. I am a freedom, mindset, and recovery coach. And today we're talking about physical energy and how to get it back. So when you feel exhausted, it's not about sleep. It's about rest, nourishment, and mindful movement. So why does our physical energy feel low? Burnout can make you feel like you're dragging, even if you've done quote unquote nothing. I spent years feeling super exhausted. I wasn't really going out for walks. I wasn't really engaging in hobbies. I was literally working all the time, coming home, working some more, doing it all over again. So on the outside, I didn't really have a life. I really wasn't doing anything, but I was exhausted. And so that is because the body holds on to stress. Chronic stress depletes hormones. It tightens your muscle. It disrupts your digestion, and it blocks rest. You can't think your way out of burnout. You have to move and nourish your way through it. Your body remembers everything that your mind tries to forget. During my first master's program, I think it was, I read a book called The Body Keeps the Score. And that book is all about how our body remembers the trauma that we go through, and how your body remembers those things and will have a physical, visceral reaction to certain stimuli because your body remembers the trauma, even if your mind has caused you to forget it. So it is important for us to nourish our body and our soul when we are feeling burned out. Some common energy gaps that I see when I'm working with my clients is physical, mental, sensory, emotional, social, and spiritual. So these are the things that I most see people not getting rest in. They think just because they're sleeping that they're resting, and that's not true. We actually need rest in these 7 aspects. You can sleep for 8 hours and still be unrested if your nervous system hasn't slowed down. That means that you are in fight or flight mode even while you're sleeping because of the chronic stress. Okay, so nourishment, let's break these down. Nourishment isn't just fuel. Food impacts our hormones, our energy, and our emotions. And skipping meals, extreme diets, or over-caffeinating depletes more than it fuels. I have shared that I recently started my health journey with my dietitian. I use Faye, love it. They paired me, or I got to pick my nutritionist, and it's kind of like a dating app for nutritionists. You go through, you read their profile, you see which one you like, you connect with them, you have a meeting, your first date, and you see if you're a good fit. And if so, you work together and they prescribe you a number of appointments. But this has been a game changer for me. For years, I have struggled to lose weight. I have not been at my goal weight in years, unless it was due to medications that made me lose weight, or stress, or anxiety. Like, my weight has always fluctuated a lot. And I have a weight that I like to sit at where I feel healthy, where I have energy, all the good things. And it wasn't until I started working with this dietitian that I've lost weight, feel better, have more energy. My brain fog is gone. It's also helping me feel less stressed throughout the day. She's put me on some information that is really helpful, and it allows me to use my food to help me with my hormones, my energy, and my emotions. And I never knew food could do that. I was blown away, and I'm blown away by the results that I am seeing. I have regular periods for the first time in years. I have a lot less PMS. I'm a lot less hormonal. I am a lot better at handling stress than I was in past years, and my energy levels are through the roof. So nourishment, again, isn't just fuel. It is a part of living a whole, well life, a balanced life. Movement should recharge, not punish. You don't have to rest. You don't have to earn rest with workouts, okay? So walking, stretching, dancing, and gentle strength work can re-energize you too. So I know some people who are like, okay, I have to go to the gym today because I have to, right? They are like, well, my day is not complete unless I go lift weights. And that's not true. You don't have to go to the gym, lift a ton of weights. You don't have to go out and run 5 miles today to be active, to be moving, and to get the physical activity that you need to help you feel rested. That's not true. A simple 5-minute stretching routine in the morning can get your body moving. It can wake up your muscles. It can start to relax some of the tension from being asleep. And it can help you start your day on the right foot. You do not have to completely overhaul your morning routine to work in some activity that is going to help you feel rested, ready to take on the day, and take back some of your physical energy. Small changes, big impact. Remember, we've been talking about this. Small changes, big impact. Try a short walk around your building at 10 o'clock or 3 o'clock when the day kind of lulls and you start to hit that afternoon slump. Just stand up at your desk and stretch. Get a standing desk. I used to love this because when I was starting to feel tight, tension, stress, I would get up and I would pick up my computer and I would stand and work. Do a little dance at your desk. I'm gonna do a mid-morning dance. Something just to get your body moving, to re-energize yourself through movement. Which of these are you most in need of? Rest, nourishment, or movement? Which one could make the biggest impact? Choose one and focus on that one today. Start today. Okay, so let's talk about some simple ways to rebuild your physical energy. Number one is schedule rest breaks. Don't wait until you're exhausted. Pause before you need it. Plan for the pause. So I used to have a timer on my phone for 10 o'clock, 10:15, 3 o'clock, and 3:15 when I worked in the office. At 10 o'clock, I would go for a walk around the building. My alarm would go back off at 10:15 to let me know that my break was over. I did the same thing again at 3 o'clock. I set an alarm for 3 o'clock. Sorry, my dog is going crazy. Banana. I would set an alarm for 3 o'clock, and then I would go for a walk around the building, and at 3:15 I would go back to my desk. It was a quick way that I could pause, and I knew I had that pause scheduled into my day. So when the morning got hectic and I was knees deep in a stressful situation, my brain knew that at 10 o'clock we were going to take a pause, go outside, get some fresh air, and then come back and finish working on that crazy project. And I'll tell you what, when I came back after my break, I was more creative, faster thinking, less stressed, and ready to finish that crazy project. So pause before you need it. Plan your pause. Number two is eat to stabilize, not just to survive. Focus on steady meals, snacks, protein, fat, fiber, and hydration. This is going to look different for everybody. Like I said, I work with a dietitian who has given me an eating routine that works for me and my body and my digestive issues and my goals for my brain health and my sugar health, my heart health. So work with a professional who knows what they're talking about to get a plan that is right for you, because your food should be fueling you. It should not just be something that you grab, shove in your mouth because you're hungry and you got to keep going with your day. We got to be intentional with our food choices, our time that we eat, and our hydration. In case you didn't know this, you should be drinking half your weight in ounces in water per day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should be drinking 100 ounces of water per day. People always ask me how I keep my skin looking so young, and honestly, I have to say, hydration. I do not weigh 200 pounds, but I drink 100 ounces of water a day, no matter what. So hydration is so important. Number three is move to reset. Start small. Like I said, it doesn't have to be big, drastic changes. Small changes, big impact. So this can look like a 10-minute walk like I used to do. It can look like using the foam roller for a few minutes on each leg or on your back or on your arms, or using like a lacrosse ball to kind of work out some of the kinks, or just have a movement playlist. I have a dance playlist, and when I need to, I put it on. I just dance it out in my living room. Have something that is going to motivate you to move your body, even if it's just for one song. Okay, breathe to recharge is number 4. I always like to tell people about box breathing because it's quick, it's easy, you can do it anywhere. It is literally inhale for 4, hold for 4, and then exhale for 4. You can do this 4 times. It calms your nervous system in under a minute. Like, that is game changer. Breathing is a game changer. So I want to invite you to either do box breathing or simply just take a deep breath. and recenter yourself. It's going to calm down your nervous system, take you out of fight or flight mode, which is going to replenish and keep your physical energy levels steady rather than having them crash, peak, crash, peak, crash. That's a roller coaster. We don't want to do a roller coaster. Let's keep it steady, and let's use breathing exercises to do it. Okay, so drop a comment with what your body is craving right now. More rest, more nourishment, or more movement. And tomorrow we're going to wrap up this series by creating your own energy reboot plan. It's going to be a step-by-step system to protect your energy long term. I'll help you design it, and you don't have to you don't have to do it alone. I'm going to help you design yours, so you're not going to want to miss it. All right. Until tomorrow, be well, be kind, and may you find some joy today.